Web hosting. It makes your online business go ka-ching, yet not many people know how or why you should pick the fastest one you can. Most people starting in the online business will try to keep their costs as low as possible, hence going for the cheapest or free web hosting services around. While our Asian parents taught us that saving big and spending as little as you can is the secret to success, it's terrible advice when it comes to web hosting providers. Why? Speed. You see, you'll want your site to load under 1 second. Because if a site takes between 1 to 3 seconds to load, the probability of users bouncing is a freaking 32%. Speed will also affect your ranking on Google because the gods of the internet have decided that Core Web Vitals will be used as part of their ranking criteria. Now what's that? Good question. Core Web Vitals is basically 3 different aspects of web page experience. 1. Cumulative Layout Shift or CLS. This measures visual stability. It quantifies how often users experience layout shifts on your website, which causes them to lose focus or makes them click on a sneakily placed link. 2. Largest Contentful Paint or LCP. Now this is a measure of loading performance. According to Google developers, the largest piece of content has to be loaded within 2.5 seconds to be considered good. 3. First Input Delay or FID. This measures how soon the site becomes interactive for the user. For best results, the FID needs to happen within 100 ms, and that's faster than anyone can blink. Now out of these 3 web vitals, 2 of them are highly dependent on speed. In other words, the speedier your web hosting provider is, the better you'll rank and the more you'll be rolling in dough. The problem with cheap or free web hosting is that nobody knows how fast they actually perform. If you head on over to bitcatcher.com, you'll see our unique server speed checker. It calculates the average server response times across 10 locations worldwide. We then average out the results from each node and use that data to give our web hosting providers a score from A to D. Scores below 180 ms is ranked A+, while scores from 181 to 210 ms is ranked as A. We purchased several web hosting accounts and used the server speed checker to test the response times. And since you now know how we do things around here, let's jump right into our list of the fastest web hosting providers. Number 1. SiteGround. We absolutely love SiteGround, and for good reason too. They've got an official WordPress endorsement, it's kind of a big deal, and they've recently moved to the Google Cloud architecture, which means better reliability, faster speeds, and non-impenetrable security. Our preferred package is the Grow Big plan. Reasonably wallet-friendly at only $9.99 a month, but packed with features like priority support, super cache, automatic daily backups, and free restores. Speed-wise, SiteGround produced a worldwide average of 136.9 ms, which is fast. We actually have a total of 5 test sites in various locations with SiteGround, and they're all equally as fast. The links are in the description below if you're so inclined. With 6 data centers spread out across 4 continents on the Google Cloud platform, SiteGround is practically fast anywhere. Just pick a server that's closest to your target audience and watch as the site loads up in light speed. They're the perfect provider for those serious about business. The only drawback about SiteGround is that their renewal prices can get a little bit crazy. Expect to pay prices starting from $14.99 a month. Ooh. Number 2. Hostinger. Faster than a speeding bullet, cheaper than a hamburger, and more reliable than old Uncle Henry. At a price point of only $5.99 a month, you don't really expect quality web hosting, but Hostinger is surprisingly fast. We're not just saying it because we feel like saying it. Our Hostinger test site, hosted on the US server, produced a worldwide average of 143.1 ms, which is literally just a fraction of a second slower than SiteGround's. We have a total of 3 test sites with Hostinger, all with excellent results. Check them out in the description below. At such low prices and speeds like this, you think that maybe that's all they've got going for them, but no. Hostinger ain't no one-trick pony. Their support team is excellent, trained to be experts at conditioned to keep you company while you get over your latest heartbreak. They also serve over 20 countries worldwide in their native language, so no Habbo English? No problema. With 1 free domain, 20 gigs of SSD storage, unlimited email accounts, and an all-you-can-eat bandwidth buffet, Hostinger delivers a nice right hook to the competition, proving that cheap web hosting isn't always bad web hosting. Before I forget, they've got data centers in 7 regions around the world. Pick one closest to your target audience and you'll be set. It's too bad they don't have free daily backups, but they have free weekly backups. Hardly ideal, but beggars can be choosers. An excellent choice for price-sensitive beginners. Number 3. A2 Hosting. You want to know what's good about A2 Hosting? Turbo servers. A2 takes speed so seriously, they've invested into specially tweaked servers that are designed to give a massive speed boost to site load speeds. Pair that with their proprietary caching technology, the aptly named Turbo Cache, the servers can reportedly load sites up to 20 times quicker than the regular servers. As the old saying goes, it's better to show instead of tell, so show you we will. We tested the response times in the Turbo Boost plan, hosted in the US East Data Center, and the results were pleasing and a delightfully fast one for 9.8 ms global average. Next, we tested the Drive plan, hosted in Singapore, and they don't have any Turbo servers there. And it's quite apparent that they're not quite as fast at only 173.2 ms global average. Don't get me wrong, 173.2 ms is plenty fast, but if you can get faster speeds, why settle? A2's Turbo Boost plan comes with unlimited SSD NVMe, unlimited bandwidth, A2 optimized WordPress, and free site migrations. It all sounds fine and dandy until you see the price, which is a whopping $40.99 a month. As far as introductory prices go, that's pretty steep. If you're all for hosting with A2, make sure to pick the Turbo plan. It'll cost slightly more, but it's all worth it. Best for small businesses and personal sites on WordPress. Number 4. GreenGeeks. GreenGeeks is certified green, which means they've put in so much effort into making the world a greener place, they've actually won awards for it. However, is being a tree hugger all it takes to make it on this list? Obviously not. They're here because our GreenGeeks test site, hosted in US East, produced a 118.6 ms worldwide average, and that's fast enough to keep up with Barry Allen. They're actually the fastest provider we've tested. They also provide users with an unlimited web space, HTTP 3, RAID 10 SSDs, PHP 7, and free nightly backups with the EcoSite Pro plan at an introductory price of only $7.95 a month. So if they're all that, why aren't they number 1? Well, for starters, phone support isn't a thing with GreenGeeks. Maybe phone lines aren't sufficient in making the world a greener place, or maybe they just don't want to allocate the manpower for it. But yeah, when you're in a bind and looking for someone to talk to, you won't be able to talk to GreenGeeks. Their data centers are only in the US, Canada, and Amsterdam, which means that if your target audience is further away, say like maybe Asia, I guess you're shit out of luck. Aside from these issues, GreenGeeks is a fantastic web host. Fast as hell, reliable, and reasonably affordable. Great for small to medium sites. Number 5. Kinsta. Kinsta managed WordPress hosting is built on the Google Cloud platform, which means that they've got access to Google's cutting-edge tech, reliability, security, and speeds. They've had a decade's worth of experience in WordPress, and they've dedicated into creating the best system for the users. With next-gen architecture, infrastructure, and implementation of KeyCDN, Kinsta can load your hosted sites in literally a fraction of a second. Our Kinsta test site hosted in London performed pretty well at 179.5 ms global average. Well, that's actually pretty fast. We were kind of expecting more from Kinsta since they're on the Google Cloud platform. They're supposed to be faster than the rest, you see. Boasting a total of 24 data centers, daily backups, hack fix guarantees, and WordPress experts to support you, Kinsta promises that all you have to do is sort out the initial setup, sit back, pop a cold one, and let them sort out the rest. However, convenience comes at a price. You're gonna have to be willing to fork out a hefty $30 a month for their services. Aside from that, they're a great web host. Fantastic choice for those looking for the convenience of managed WordPress hosting. Final thoughts. If you put a gun to my head and force me to choose a web hosting provider, 10 out of 10 times, I go with SiteGround. While all the brands featured here are top-notch, SiteGround's excellent service, groundbreaking features, and dedication to improvement makes them a class above the rest. Their servers are mighty fast, comparable to cloud hosting speeds, and they're on the Google Cloud platform, which is huge, bringing massive benefits for the users. That's it for the fastest web hosting servers, and thank you for watching. Remember, subscribe.